Hi, my name's Shelley. Welcome to my channel if you're new, and welcome back if you're a dear subscriber or a regular viewer. Today's video is a hobonichi haul, as well as two things that I want to show. This is round 3. Round 1 I filmed during the day with my son Oscar, who's 3, in the background. I've had a few comments of people saying, why don't you film during the day rather than at night time, because the lighting's better. And I keep saying my front room is in my desk is in my front room, and it is impossible to film around my children, especially Oscar, because he is very loud and very in my face whenever I'm doing something that's not attention on him. But I thought, no, I'm gonna film and prove my point. Well, I proved my point, and I got comments saying couldn't watch it was terrible. I did apologize throughout the video about my son, about my parrot. Yet you still felt the need to put really bitchy comments. So, rant over. I'm going to do this video again, but first thing I want to show is these mild liners, and I'll push it down. So if the lighting isn't very good, I'm really sorry, but I have to wait until night time to film, unless I do it on the 2 days that Oscar's in nursery, because he's in 3 days, but Wednesdays he's only in for like 3 hours, and that is when I sit there and do most of my cleaning, the bits that I can't do when he's around, like bleaching, because none of my kids, I don't understand what's going on, none of my kids have touched any of the chemicals, any bleach or anything like that. But the other day, Oscar, yeah, he got hold of the bleach. Luckily, he decided he was going to clean my sink in the bathroom. But yeah, he's just, oh, yeah. I ain't going to go into that because you're more interested in the hobonichi order and hopefully these goodies. But I've been waiting 2 weeks for these videos. These pens, they came all the way from China through UK Amazon. I love my mild liners, but all mine are like pinks, neons, purples. And I love my neutral tombos, my beige and my grey and my sage one, but they're quite big, and if I'm just wanting to throw my planner and a few pens in my bag, then these will be better. Now, I did do a swatch in the first video, so I'll just quickly show you that. I'm in love with these pens, absolutely love them. You might not be able to see the cream because it is quite light, but it's copper, beige, cream, cool grey and olive. Now if I'm trying to look through my phone at the same time. There you are. There's the cream. It is very, very light. It reminds me of, you know, the light pink that you can get, or is it, oh, sorry, or is it this one? No, that's the bright one. This one? Yeah. If you have seen the 910 Tombow, it's very much like that. So yeah, but I love it. That's the cream, that's the beige. So the beige and the olive will be like my main go-to ones. I do like the copper, and that'll look lovely for autumn in October. The other thing I got is this thing. If you have any shops that sell like trading cards like Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, I think it's Dragon Ball Z, and if they do Warhammer in the shop or Dungeons and Dragons, but mainly like Pokemon cards, have a look. Go in and have a look, because if you've watched my videos before, you have seen that I use this one for my Grumpy Tortoise and my planners in crime and my samples from like Josephine Bow and B and Bethany Rose. But that's a bit of a pain, and I wanted one that I can take for on the go. So the hubby, bless him, spoiled me on his payday, bought me this, and it's a zip one, and it's got the pockets, and there's loads of them, absolutely loads of them. There's 160, should be that way, 160 slots, and they are so much easier to get out, and also it is like, it's got enough, maybe jump then. There is enough girth in it to be able to put a planner in there as well, because you could even pull it in the middle, and then you've got room for pens. So I was like, ooh, I like that, and that will fit in my bag. Yes, I do have other, like, I've got a Delphonics pouch, I've got that pink thing that I bought from TEMU, but I don't know, that one, it's a bit of an awkward one because it opens up backwards, which is a pain, but that'd be good for like if we go away for longer. But for like a day trip or like going to the coffee shop, this will be perfect. So yeah, it's always worth having a go at looking at any trading card game places. But here it is, my hobonichi order, and the quote is, a calendar is filled with numbers, days that have passed and days still to come. It's funny, of all of them, the only one we are living is today. The only day we can reach out and touch is today. Safety matched fireside chat. Don't know what that's about, but I got some goodies. So I am going to move my box and show you one by one. Otherwise, right, I will show you the freebies. Right, the pens for this year are these olive green and brown, which I will say do look a lot better than the ones than last year. I thought I'd only been using hobonichi for like 2022 and 2023, but when I was trying to do a comparison of the cousin, the new ones, I realised it's been since 21. And these are this one's well used. This was last year's one. and a lot of people complained they didn't like the colour of it. I don't mind it. I mean, it doesn't bother me. And then these are ones from 2022. I love these. I do love these pens, but I don't. It depends on if they want to work. And I've used the black on this one loads. This one loads. And even this one. And as you can see, like, it's only just coming down to there. But the ink in it lasts forever. So I do love these pens, but I find that they can be very scratchy. This one I use more in towel because it's bloody filthy. That's the only trouble with rubber. I marked this one because this one is the one that's very scratchy. This one, the black is alright, but the blue isn't. So yeah, I can't wait to try these ones, see if these ones write better. The nib bit is clear, unlike them. They're solid colour. These are clear, so you can clearly see what colour is there. My only thing about these is it would be nice if they had a green to go with it, only because my colour scheme for my colour coding is blue, red and green. So yeah, that's just me wanting to have extra, like the big one where they've got all four, or even a pencil, mechanical pencil bit. But considering you get it free with each book, you can't complain. Oh. And I do like the colour. So I think that my other ones are going to be going with my other pens. Okay, I give up, doesn't want to go in. I'm going to go on my shelf for backup, and I'll be using them. The other freebie that you get is this adorable little bag, and I was hoping for the blue one because I really liked the blue one. It was this one or the blue one. The only thing is, I was showing my hubby this, and I'm like, it's gorgeous and everything, but what can you use it for? And when I did the first video, I said about putting a little teddy in it and then putting it up on my shelving cube thing that I've still got to sort out and put on my desk. But he said you could use it for pens, putting your pens in. It ain't going to be very good for like these ones because they're just going to fall, but I could clip them on. And then I've got a bag for my hobonichi pens. I think that's going to need a lot more ordering of hobonichi over the years to fill that up. But that's what he said that it could be used for. And I thought it was really cute. It's just not practical. So if you have any ideas on what you will use it for, let me know, because I'd be very interested. Right. Oh, that is right. I ordered some more of the photo albums because I love my other one. It fits perfectly in my rings. my jiboon at the front there, it fits perfectly. It fits perfectly in my bag, in my pencil case. Where did I put it? I had it a minute ago. Oh, no, she's put the letters behind me, so it's not there. I got it out of the box like 2 seconds ago. Oh, it's there. It was right in front of me. As you know, I use it quite regular, and I always use it just to shove things into, and I've never lost any stickers out of them when I've thrown it in my handbag. But I needed some more because I want to organise like ones for like the regular weekly planning, one for that's not so common, like my two fairy ones, and then ones for the words as well. So yeah, I ordered some more of them, and I will be ordering some more when I get paid next week because they're handy. They are handy. And I bought a new stencil. I do have, now is it, I think it might be in my TN. If you're new to my channel, you may not know. Is it in here? Ooh, everything's just fallen. I currently have all my planners stacked up just next to me. Okay, maybe it's not under them. So, where could that be then? It's the trouble when you got like 5 or 6 planners. You lose where you put things. I don't understand that because it's not in my work one, or is it? It's here. I knew it would be somewhere. It wouldn't be far. Put them to the side of me for a minute. I have this one, and I have in the past used like these icon ones. I can't really see them. These icon ones. But I really wanted this one. And I've got my nails sorted eventually. Yeah, I wanted this one mainly for like the hearts and the squares, because the squares on this one are very small down here, and the stars on this one seems to be better than these ones, and like for the dotted and the to-dos there. I do want to get the other ones that they do, just so that I've got them all, not for a greedy wise, but because they have like the other ones, one of the other ones has people on, and some other bits. So yeah, I've got them. Now I got the cousin because I knew that if I didn't get it, I would sit there and be like, I wish I had it. I miss planning in it. So yeah, I went ahead and I got it because it's there if I do want to do it. And when I was filming earlier, I did say I wasn't going to open it up, but I did. And it's because I remembered they changed the paper for this year. I was sat there and I'm going, I don't notice any difference. Don't notice any difference. But after like stroking it and having a good old grope, as you do, of it, I did notice that it's a lot smoother. And I did notice some other things. Try and find a week there. If I go to the weeks, this is the old cousin and this is the new one. It is a lot darker in print of what I've noticed. It's yeah, I think it looks a lot darker in the print. And the squares, the squares are darker, and I noticed it. Find a month that isn't. The months, the squares in the months are a lot lighter in the new one than what they are in the old one. I don't know if you can tell on camera. The dates, oh, I've got a moth, go away, don't like moths. The numbers are all the same, but the dots are a lot lighter. In the weeks, they seem darker as well, but I'm not too sure if you can tell on with my lighting. Oscar has got nursery tomorrow, so if you do want a better lighting view, then let me know, and then I will do it. I was so stressed with him annoying me and bashing my tripod stand thing that I didn't do a proper show of the cousin, but it's the same there, and then you got the normal like year view, the months, and then the weeks, and then the dailies, and then you got a few blank pages, and then you got your timetable, your graph, your favorites. So you still got them, you still got your 100, and then on this one, I'm not too sure what it is, but it's a question, because they don't do the avec in English and they do it in Japanese. I can't tell what it is. So if you have, if you do get it in English, then you'll have it in English writing if you get the full year. But it just says Q 2024 and then the questions, and then I suppose you put a picture or something there. I will try and do Google translation and then write it out, and then I can let you know if you're not getting a cousin, that is. Then you got recipes by the looks of it, because it's got ingredients, amounts there. One, eye drops, hold your nose, eyesight, mood, sleep, and then I take that's vision, blurry, I don't know. I am assuming right now, but I will Google Translate. I mean, Google Translate isn't perfect. It doesn't always tell you it right, but you can get the gist of what it is. And then got like something there with animals. I'm not too sure. Something there. Then you got your gifts. Your year and how old they're going to be, measurements, something else, your addresses, and then your information at the back, and then your code, and then that is it. Then I'm assuming that the second half of the year is going to be the same. I'm not going to get it out. But if you do want a more in-depth showing, I'm more than happy to show you more in-depth. I can show you like my old planners and that. Just let me know in the comments. I did go and get another week's. Luckily, someone had commented on my other video before I deleted it, and I managed to see her comment. Oh, I've always thought that it was only the sneakers that were in the mega, and I always thought that it was the hardbacks were only in the normal. And then I thought this was new, that, you know, the hardback is in the mega for this year. Well, the lovely lady turned around and said, no, it's always been like that. They've always done hardback in mega. And I was quite shocked, because if I'd known that, I would have got hardback ones before. But when I looked, and I've looked at them, I think I'm most probably just looked at the ones I like, and they're like, it's only for the normal small ones, not the mega. So yeah, I'll show you a bit more of that. This is the leaflet you get, and that moth is going to drive me up the wall. Yeah, you get a leaflet. And then it tells you about different planners and what you can do in them, the accessories and what they do. So that's quite cute. I think the one for 2022 was the best one. I really like that. With the cats, I put it up on my wall. And then when we were meant to be decorating, which still didn't happen, I took it down and I put it somewhere safe. So that one will be going back up. But I bought the grey with the red embossing, which I absolutely love. That is lovely. And I will say, on the website, it looks like a darker grey. A bit like... if you've seen the films or read the book, Mr. Grey's tie, I thought it was going to be that dark grey, a bit like the grey on here, but it's very light. It's a light coloured grey, very sophisticated. And then you got 2024 on there, very lightly, not coloured. You'd miss it if you weren't looking at it closely. It's that light embossed. So you got the usual years ahead and behind, important dates. You got your year at glance, and then it goes straight into the monthlies. And we will get there in a minute. And it starts the last week of November. As always, you always get the last week unless it December is on the 1st of December is on the Monday. Then I think it will just be a start from December. And then that goes right up to January. Okay. I thought January the 1st was on the Monday. Okay. Well, yeah. So it does the first few days of January 2025. But what I normally do, and I did it in my back pages here, like the end of December and then some of the back pages, I start mine in November. But this year I am going to back plan and start the end of August. So begin the first week of September and then go through right through until January. And then, well, from get my words out, start now and then in the back, so like or so it'd be September, October, and then half of November. So the last 3 months I will use in here at the back, and then when it starts 27th of November I'll start back here. Then you have your notes, and I never use up all my notes pages, because there is a lot. I mean, you get 217 notes pages. Now I could, instead of doing it here and working back to doing through now till November, here I could do it in the back here and I'd still have loads of room, because I don't really do much in here apart from yearly collections that I want to have at hand, that I don't want to keep moving planners. But we will see how it goes when I film my setup. And you've got the usual measurements, your favourites, my 100, and here. Right, now because I got the English version, it has the same thing that was in my cousin. So the first one is an interview with myself. The one thing I'm determined to do in 2024 is, and then you write, the one thing I won't do this year is, and then write it. The one person I most want to meet is, this part of me deserves praise. I am the happiest when I am. My favourite thing to have for lunch is. My song of this year is. A new word I learned recently is. The top 3 things I brought recently are, if I had a week off I would. If the world were about to end, my last meal would be, and a message to my future self. So some of them you can answer now, like at the beginning of the year, and then some of them would be for the end of the year, I suppose, because like my song for this year is, if you got, like, my favourite song at the moment and has been for a few months now is Flowers. So I'd write in there Flowers. And then if you leave enough room, you could do more throughout the year. But like, the top 3 things I bought recently are, you could do that, like block it off into 12 if you can write small enough, and then do like 1, 2, 3 for the year, or wait until the end of the year and then put on there like your 3 favourite things that you bought in the year. Yeah, they're quite good. The recipes: strawberry frozen yogurt, matcha. I'm going to butcher that, so I'm not even going to say it. Dangos. Gavin plays a game called Monster Hunter, and they make these dangos in the game for the food to give you the power, like extra energy and stuff like that. And I was watching Catnip's vlogs today of her in Japan, and this is what she was eating in one of them. So that's quite ironic right now. Chocolate gatto, and then you got your 365 day check sheet. Didn't use my one. The addresses, and then your information. It hasn't got a couple of the other things that are in the cousin in here, like that big sheet with loads of numbers in that, and the birds, so I still can't tell you what that is. And then you get your good old sticky back pocket or front pocket. I put mine in the front so I can put some stickers in there. And then you get your good old bookmarks, which I think most people pull out because they're a bit buggered when you get the book, because they're bent over like that when you get the book, and they're very flimsy. And yes, I do pull mine out. So that is my week's. It could be replacing my TN as my go-to takeout planner, because my my TN is quite, as you know, it's quite big and bulky, but that is still my like everyday carry one. But I might use this one for on the go. So if I don't want to take a big chunky planner with me, I can just put this in my bag and then I'll be happy. I will be getting a cover for this one, because I don't want the material to get all marked up. But I really like it, and that moth's back. I do like this one. So it's different. I'm used to the Snickers. I have had hardback ones. Oh, I've just realised my one from this year that I never used, like literally didn't use it, is a mega as well. So yeah, clearly I did know that they did it in Mega, but I didn't really get on with it because I think it was because it was a hardback, which contradicts myself because I wanted a hardback for this year. But yeah, there you are. I did October in the back here. Then I went and got a Snickers one. And that information doesn't matter now because they're not in those years anymore. I went backwards, so I started from here. Was it here? November. Yeah, I started in November there, and then I've got my gym. So yeah, I started in November, well, end of October in the other one, and then I done from 31st of October all the way to November, the end of when it started for in here, the beginning, and then I did my monthly there, but I'm going to be starting it earlier because, as you can see, it didn't really make a difference about me starting it earlier. It didn't bulk it out any more awkward than what it normally does. But then, like I said, look, I've still got all them pages that I haven't used. So realistically, yes, a normal week's I could do with, but I would be worried that I'd run out of the extra notes pages. So that's why I've gone for the Mega, just in case. And then I've got the spare if I need it. So yeah, that is my hobonichi haul and my odd bits and pieces, and I can't wait. Oh, this one feels lighter than that one. Well, it's the same. Yeah, it's the same, so I don't know why, but this one feels a lot heavier. I mean, yeah, okay, I've got like a few vellums and a few stickers in, but apart from that, there is nothing else in here, so I don't know why. And it's, yeah, so I don't know. Strange. But that is it for now. When I do place my next order, because my hubby bought me these bits, and it was £100 with shipping, because it was £29 for shipping. I didn't want to take the mick out of him and order the other bits that I wanted to get, the other planner that I want to get. So I'll be ordering them next week, and then hopefully this came within 7 days, well 6 technically, because it was the 1st and it came on the 7th, so I should be able to do another haul in about 2 weeks of another hobonichi order with other bits and a planner that you're not going to expect me to get. So yeah, keep tuned for that. and I will see you soon. Please leave a like, a comment, and please share and subscribe. It really does help my channel, and I'm really sorry for the rant at the beginning, but I'm sick and tired of people constantly bitching in my comments, yet I prove them wrong. Like, when I say something, please just listen. I know my family, I know my life. It just isn't gonna work. So yeah, I will leave you at that, and I'll be doing my plan with me's this weekend, because it is currently Thursday, nearly Friday, because it's 10:50 at night. I've got my plan with me's, and I will be doing my setup in this. So yeah, it's going to be replacing my other weeks and my TN temporarily. Although I do love my TN. But anyway, we will deal with that. And I will be given an update on the planners I will be using for next year. Clearly it's going to be a cousin, because yeah, I can't leave my cousin. Absolutely love it. So that is definitely a stayer, and I have had a rethink about a few others. I do need to downsize, because I am using like 5 planners and like 4 of them for the same thing, and I'm just using them for YouTube and for other people to see my videos, which is, it's not a good way of doing it. I need to start doing it, so I'm planning for me and my life, and having to be videoing them, rather planning and buying for YouTube and the viewers. So yeah, I will be doing an update on my planners for 2024, and then, no my luck, it's going to change anyway when it comes to next year, because that always happens. We start off good, and then we just go downhill, and then start with something else. But hey ho, that's life, I suppose. I will see you soon. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share. It really does help me out a lot to get new viewers. So I'll see you soon. Bye.